Up next, it's a flyweight title fight between Valentina Shevchenko and Jessica Andrade. All right, so here she is, Bate Estaca, Jessica Andrade. It was pretty amazing to see her put a capstone on this UFC career and beat Rose Namajunas to win the title at UFC 237. She's a real problem here at 115 pounds.
She's a real problem, John, and she became a problem when she went down to 115. You saw immediately that the power and the cardio and the pressure and the ability to hurt people in a division where most fighters aren't knocking them out with one punch was possessed by Jessica Andrade. And being in Rio and watching her win that title, you truly felt the enormity of the moment as Andrade got her hand raised and the belt wrapped around her waist.
Yeah, she won 4 fights in the UFC at 135 pounds before moving down. No woman in UFC history has won as many fights as Jessica Andrade. Well, for my money, she is as accomplished a striker as any woman in the game at present. Tonight, though, she's got to focus on keeping this fight upright.
She has to stay on her feet. If she is taken down early, it will be a long night for her. She has to manage the space. She has to sprawl and brawl, and she has to fight with that ferocity that she is known for. It's the aggressive attitude, the aggressive approach that she takes that makes her one of the more exciting fighters in the UFC.
And she told us in our fighter meeting on Thursday, she doesn't necessarily want to fight on a napkin in the center of the octagon, right? She wants to control distance, manage range effectively. She has certainly done that every step of the way thus far in her UFC career. Our tail of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. 4 years apart, some differences in height and reach. Here is Bruce
Ladies
Buffer.
and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Yves Lavigne. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out O2 Arena in London, England, it's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Flyweight Championship of the World. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This woman is a Muay Thai kickboxer, holding a professional record of 21 wins, 8 losses. She stands 5 feet 1 inch tall, weighing in at 125 pounds. Fighting out of Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, presenting the challenger, Jessica Bate Estaca Andrade. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. This woman is a Muay Thai fighter, holding a professional record of 20 wins, 3 losses. She stands 5 feet 5 inches tall, weighing in at 125 pounds. Fighting out of Bishkek, Kyrgyzstan, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC flyweight champion of the world, Valentina "Bullet" Shevchenko.
UFC belt on the line. Protect yourself at all time. Obey my command at all time. If you want to touch love, do it now. Go back to your corner. Ready?
Well, our stat guys are ready to score takedowns if need be, but given this matchup on paper, we're expecting really a glorified kickboxing match here under mixed martial arts.
They can head to the popcorn booth right now because we don't need them. This is going to be all striking. Leave that grapple button empty. Don't touch it. Covered with a piece of tape. You don't need it. Striker versus striker. Both have the mentality that they just want to put damage on their opponents, and they don't want to do it on the mat.
Oh, she lands the punch there, really using her reach advantage in this one thus far. Rock'em sock him out of the chute here. continues to mix it up, going to the head, mixing in some body shots.
You don't know when that leg kick's coming.
Effective strike there by Shevchenko. Oh, she blocks the punch. Shevchenko gets touched by that kick right to the body there. Nicely done by the opponent. Just out of range with that left hook. Boom! Combinations here. Now goes in and secures the takedown. So just over 20 total strikes have now landed for Valentina Shevchenko. Half guard position for her here, and if you're the bottom fighter, this is truly a case of pick your poison.
Yeah, you got to pick your poison. And if you're on the bottom, you got to be trying to find a way to escape that bottom leg. You cannot allow your opponent, you cannot allow her to sit on your leg and just throw big damaging strikes. You got to make sure you're on an elbow control, underhook, and getting back to your feet.
Andrade is right back to the full mount here. Under 2 minutes to go. All right, so her ground control is outstanding. Half guard is when she's at her most dangerous.
Yeah, she's at her most dangerous when she has the half guard because she's so brutal with the ground and pound. She likes to go after fighters and really wear on them, force them to make decisions to give their backs so that she can chase her submission, or they're gonna lay on their back and just get beaten up from the top from that beautiful half guard position.
Shevchenko gets in the clinch. Connects with a right. Man, does she throw these hands seamlessly and easily. Connects with another series of punches there.
She is one of the best boxers in the UFC, and this is the reason why we say it every time she fights.
And they separate.
Powerful leg kick lands. Again, back into this position.
Oh! 5 minutes in the books.
Excellent. Good with those kicks. Everything is working. Keep those combinations going. Keep mixing up.
All right, a lot of tremendous striking action in that last round, DC. I know you don't have a telestrator, but take us through the replay.
I mean, I would love to have my telestrator right now. That was a great display of high-level mixed martial arts striking. Both combatants stood toe-to-toe and let it all hang out.
All right, round one just okay. Round two is now upon us. How do you approach the first round in a fight compared to other rounds? I know it's a tough question for a heavyweight.
Round number one is usually the round where you gotta make sure you aren't putting yourself in any danger. We saw that from both of these young women. We saw that they were both a little bit tentative, but right now expecting action to really pick up.
Working out of that southpaw stance. Oh, beautiful jab by her there. You know, we referenced her reach advantage on the tail of the tape and certainly made good use of it there.
Nice looping punch.
All right, so again, the fighters clinch here. Kind of had an inkling we'd find ourselves back in this situation.
Absolutely. Both of these fighters love fighting chest to chest. The uglier the fight, the better.
So we call on the fight stats here unofficially. 49 total strikes have landed for Valentina Shevchenko. And landing with 66% accuracy against Jessica Andrade. And they separate. Andrade gets caught with that punch. Got to shore up the defense here. All right, so once again, the fighters engage in the clinch. We'll see who will have the upper hand here, champ.
There are so...
Shevchenko gets the takedown. Useful. Working on a guillotine.
Watch guillotine.
Oh, we're getting a finish here. Oh, did she just do that? Beautiful counter as she gets side mount. And now she might be able to lock in on a Von Flue. opportunistic grappling right there, and nice finishing instincts as well. You see a lot of fighters get the dominant position, but aren't necessarily able to lock up the choke or force the tap. No problem with her as she gets one of the bigger wins of her UFC career. All right, so there's the end of the round, and in terms of offensive wrestling execution, she had it all going.
Yeah, she had it all working. She did everything she wanted to do. She was racing to position. Once she got to her leg, she didn't pause. She didn't stop. She went right to the finishes that she needed in order to get the fight to the ground. I mean, that was a great display of offensive wrestling.
Well, the celebration is officially on for the UFC Women's Flyweight Champion, getting it done and emphatically tonight by way of submission.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Eve Levine is going to stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 18 seconds of round number 2. For the winner by submission, Valentina Shevchenko.
All right, so the Kazakhstan-born Valentina Shevchenko, your winner here tonight, proving yet again that she remains one of, if not the best bantamweight on the planet. Not sure there's a woman in the game right now who mixes all of her different skills, as well as the talented and technical Valentina Shevchenko.